Yo, what is up everybody? It's me, back at it again with another video. Now, it's been some time. I've been doing a lot of things lately, but I'm here to talk about this new trend in gaming. So by now, E3 came and went, and it was pretty underwhelming. I mean, what was there at this E3? There was that Cyberpunk game, which everybody on Reset Era was pissed off about. And I'll get into that in a second. And of course, there was also a whole lot of boring crap from what I've heard. I mean, the last two E3s, they've just been showing game trailers. They don't actually show games. Look, when I want to buy games, I don't want to watch some trailer that I could see when my dad's watching ESPN or something like that. No, I don't want that. You know what I want? I want gameplay. But the thing with gaming these days is that the game developers and all the people on social media have decided that gaming isn't about gaming anymore. It's about making games for every little demographic on planet Earth, and specifically these demographics, because they've realized that every demographic needs to have a game of some sort. Even if it's just a walking simulator where you hold the up button and you talk to stuff. I mean, come on. Who wants that? But hey, they decided that every single group on Earth needs a game. So here's the thing. There is one minority group that's very underrepresented. Hear about like Xbox supporting all these other people who are like minorities and stuff. You hear about how Xbox is all for the LGBT plus BBQ 6'9" this, 6'9" that. I don't know. I don't even know what all those letters mean because they come up with new ones every other month. And I see this all the time, but there is one group that needs more representation than any other group. I mean, all these other groups, they get plenty of representation, don't believe me? Look at how, like, Overwatch, that they have to say that, oh, every character's gay. But there's one group that's underrepresented, and that is furries. Now, see, the thing with game developers is they've ignored this lucrative demographic that actually buys stuff. Don't believe me? Look at how whenever there's a game made with, like, furries in it, you'll see furries at every convention wearing clothing based on, whatever, like, this new game is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a Night in the Woods hat that says crimes on it, even though I'm not badass enough to get into like a 100-mile police chase or do anything more than just steal Copic markers from Michaels. Yeah, you see, furries buying clothes and merch and games that have anthropomorphic animals in them. They've got furries getting art of their persona that looks like the characters in these games. I gotta have my persona drawn like an Undertale or Night in the Woods. Or you gotta have like, buy every game in it that has furries just because it has furries in it. But a lot of these game developers ignore this very lucrative and oppressed demographic that has tons of money. And they prove they spend money. So these game developers, they need to start pandering to furries. Because furries buy shit. Furries will buy anything that has furries in it. I mean, sure, the problem is that furries don't make their own games. I mean, hell, furries don't even know what their own fandom is. Furries are the kind of people, when you ask them, what's the identity of the furry fandom? What's the direction of the furry fandom? They'll say, oh, it's an LGBTQA 6 whatever safe space, sex-positive community, and AIDS testing at furry conventions is a good thing because it enforces how sex-positive it is. That's what the furry fandom is like, people. That's what the furry fandom is like. Take it from a furry. That's what the furry fandom is like. So, the thing is, game developers could make assloads of money making games with furries now. I'd say furries could try it themselves, but they only make visual novels usually. Sometimes they'll make a platformer or two, but usually they make visual novels, and nobody cares about visual novels, okay? I mean, shit, if all these furries went into game development, instead of sitting on social media complaining about other furries, complaining about people saying something on their Twitter feed 5 years ago, or if they put money towards things that aren't just NSFW art, maybe people wouldn't hate them so much. These are furries we're talking about here. See, the thing is, furries have money, and they'd spend money on this, but they can't develop games. So if game developers made games for furries, then, guess what? They'd sell assloads of games. Don't believe me? Look at all these games that furries lap up. Look at what they're playing on on their Furfinity or their Twitter page. They are lapping up games with furries in them. They will spend all their money. They'll even announce like emergency commission drives or GoFundMe pages to fund the new furry games. They will spend all this money. They will make money appear if they don't have any money. I mean, you see people talking about like the hood rich people will lease luxury cars, and while they're living in some apartment complex, those people don't have shit on furries when it comes to spending money, where like making money come out of nowhere. They don't have shit on furries. Lots of people like that don't have shit on furries. You see that all the time. You know, the people who've got those like nice ass cars, that they leased, but they live in like a shitty apartment or a house that's falling apart. Well, they don't have shit on furries because furries don't even make that much money or have even a way of getting that much money, and they still manage to blow it away, to make money come out of nowhere. And trust me, if you are trying to sell a game, you have to pander to that demographic. You have to pander to people who will buy your shit. And people who complain on Twitter that you didn't do enough for them aren't buying your shit. But you know who is buying your shit? Furries. Furries will buy your game. That's all you need. All you need to do is make a game with anthropomorphic animals in it, then watch the furries get them wallets out. Watch them get their wallets out, draw fan art of your game, and you will have so much money from all these furries. You will be able to buy yourself a nice BMW 335i from Craigslist and do donuts in the Walmart parking lot like all the YouTubers do who are cool, okay? You could be that cool if you make a game with furries in it. If you make a game with furries in it, people will buy that shit. And all these game developers, they keep trying to go after groups that don't have as much universal appeal, that don't end up buying games. I mean, look at like how all these games like Kotaku advertises for sell like crap. But you know what doesn't sell like crap? Games with furries in. So this is a message to all these game developers out there. You want to make a game, you want it to sell it to furries. They'll find money. Even if it's racking up credit card debt, even if it's begging for it on the internet, they will make that money appear. And you will be rich. You will be rich as fuck from these people buying your game. So ask yourself this. Would you rather make a game with characters that look like they're from some flat design Google PR page? Or would you rather have furries in your game? Choice is yours. It's easy to know which one is going to be buying your shit. That's all, gamers. See ya. I'm out of here. Peace out. See you some other time, gamers.